boxer? How do you feel like you get out of that bubble to make somebody a real boxer?
I mean, what he's doing is, kind of cool. If he can continue to steal money, and when they match him the way they match him, I can't knock his hustle. So if they can match him the way how they've been matching him.
Haven't seen Gervonta Davis in another sexual assault allegation, lawsuits incoming, potentially criminal charges levied. We don't know yet, but we know that fight is up in the air, and I think that fight's not going to happen, and they're going to either have to move the fight back, have to look to a replacement, or both. I don't know.
It's still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting.
Floyd Mayweather has once again sent shockwaves through the boxing world after publicly calling out Jake Paul following the cancellation of Gervonta Tank Davis's fight due to ongoing legal issues. Mayweather made it clear he's ready to step in and face Jake himself in this time. He says it wouldn't be an exhibition, but a real professional fight. He also emphasized that he won't move up in weight, hinting that if the matchup happens, it'll take place under true boxing rules. The unexpected challenge has created massive buzz among fans, with many wondering if Floyd is genuinely preparing for a serious return to the ring.
But at the time, people badly wanted you and Jake Paul to fight. Is he someone you're interested in or no?
Well, if you go back, you got to do your homework, look on the internet. I think he was doing a sit down on a podcast one time, and he talked about it. He said, I don't want to do an exhibition against Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. He said, I'm only doing real fights. And of course, I can't get up high in weight, but I'll fight him in a real fight at the weight that I'm at. But Jake Paul, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money. And
because of the lawsuit and the ongoing investigation, Gervonta Davis's highly anticipated exhibition fight against Jake Paul has officially been canceled. Davis's promoter, Most Valuable Promotions, released a statement confirming they are conducting a full review of the situation and have decided not to move forward with the event under the current circumstances.
The situation, it was supposed to be boxing Gervonta Tank Davis, a man that weighs 133 pounds or 135. Regardless, it's a man that is way, way smaller than Jake Paul. So that is just ridiculous, and I've given my thoughts on that before anyway. But now it turns out that Gervonta Davis has some allegations about domestic abuse. I don't know too much about the situation, but apparently Netflix have pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 19th...
Davis is currently facing a civil lawsuit filed by his ex-girlfriend, Courtney Roselle, over an alleged incident that took place on October 27th at a Miami nightclub where she works. The lawsuit accuses Davis of battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. According to the complaint, Davis allegedly dragged and assaulted her through several areas of the club, including the kitchen, stairwell, and parking garage. Law enforcement in Miami Gardens has confirmed that a criminal investigation is ongoing, alongside the civil case.
Boxing champion Gervonta Tank Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Russell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Russell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami.
MMA. Analyst Chael Sonnen recently commented on the growing controversy surrounding the reported cancellation of the Davis-Paul fight, revealing that he personally contacted both camps to verify the truth. Sonnen said he reached out to representatives from Jake Paul's team as well as Gervonta Davis's side, but couldn't get a clear answer from either. Their silence, he noted, only fueled more speculation that serious issues were unfolding behind the scenes. Sonnen added that when both fighters avoid denying rumors of a cancellation, it usually means the situation involves more than simple scheduling problems, possibly legal or promotional complications.
Tank has one job to do. which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport. My skills versus your skills, of which I have an abundance of and of which you have none of. My life's commitment and dedication versus a second or third or fourth thought in the world of priority on your list. And I used to believe those things. Now, I go back far enough in MMA that I've had my eyes open a number of times. The fact that karate was so incredibly useless, or the fact that Jeet Kune Do was so incredibly useless, like these were not things that I would have bet on when I was in high school. As a wrestler at that time, I would not have assumed that I would fare well in a fight against somebody that knew Kung Fu. We had all been falsely led through Hollywood. Not through competition, not through sport, not through understanding of the game, but just through Hollywood. We were told that those guys were the most dangerous guys. So, we then eventually get up to Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, which had a weight discrepancy, but it was very small. I mean, I watched
Davis's fight now in limbo. Floyd Mayweather has officially thrown his name into the mix, calling out Jake Paul to face him instead. Mayweather has long been critical of Jake's boxing ability, acknowledging his popularity in crossover boxing, but refusing to recognize him as a true professional. He has described a potential matchup with Jake as too easy, suggesting that Paul lacks the experience, technique, and ring IQ to pose a serious threat. Mayweather stated that while Jake has built a lucrative career in entertainment boxing, a real fight against an elite opponent would expose the difference between spectacle and skill.
There were many people who believe you're the most talented fighter ever, period. So whatever you say to this question, I think is important. Are you impressed? Does he have boxing ability, or is he just an entertainer who has a lot of fans and can promote a fight and has fought lesser opponents? Or is he actually talented?
As long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's gonna continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter, a real fighter that can really fight, it's not gonna be that good.
Does he have the ability, with what you've seen, to continue to mold himself into somebody who can actually? He told me before his goal is to fight Canelo, so that's where his mindset's at.
Mayweather's comments also highlight a pattern that many fans have noticed. Jake Paul has often faced opponents who were significantly older, smaller, or past their prime, while Mayweather himself rarely entertained rematches during his career, leaving fans to debate unfinished storylines. Despite giving Paul credit for attracting attention to the sport, Floyd warned that stepping in with a real fighter could reveal just how limited Jake's abilities truly are.
The question is just with like Logan Paul and then Jake Paul now fighting Mike soon in the summer, what do you think defines a real boxer? Because I feel like people are still confused on if Jake Paul is a YouTuber boxer or a real boxer. How do you feel like you get out of that bubble to make somebody a real boxer?
What he's doing is, I mean, kind of cool if he can continue to steal money and they match him the way they match him. I can't knock his hustle. So if they can match him the way how they've been matching him.
So what do you think? Fight fans, should Floyd Mayweather step in and fight Jake Paul now? Or should promoters wait until Gervonta Davis resolves his legal issues? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's see where the boxing world stands on this.